Hi, welcome to Ask CreativeNurse. Today we're going to go through one question we had from one of our clients. And the question was, how risky is it to invest? And we kind of took that question and said, well, how are we going to explain this? And the way we're going to look at it is, what's the difference between investing and not investing? And maybe both sides are risky. So let's take a look at it and let's draw out a few things. So let's start with the not investing side of it. So most people who don't invest, they leave their money in cash at the bank. And right now, most banks are paying somewhere between 0 and 1% interest rate. So that means if you invested $100,000 today, that $100,000 is pretty much going to stay flat over the next few years, unless interest rate starts increasing. But as of right now, you're probably getting 0% at your checking or savings account. So is that risky or is that safe? Well, it's pretty safe. We're not losing our $100,000 principal, but if we understand where inflation might be at, and what we often hear is that inflation is around 3%, that means that the purchasing power of that $100,000 goes down every single year. Milk gets more expensive, groceries gets more expensive, everything gets more expensive every single year, so the $100,000 actually loses value. So leaving the money in the bank is almost a guaranteed way to lose purchasing power. On the other side of it, we have investing, and we know the stock market over time is a roller coaster ride, but we also know that the tendency is that the stock market goes up. So if we put the same $100,000 into the stock market, we might be down big time in 1 year. But if we understand our time frame, and maybe this is money for retirement, and we have a 15, 20-year time period until we need this money, there's a very high likelihood that the investment returns are going to be positive. And we might actually beat inflation, the 3% that we talked about earlier, and be in a much better situation. And again, if you have any questions, hashtag Ask CreativeNurse. Thank you.